I know that you've been moving so fast, trying to figure out everything on your own, do so many different things. You've not actually had a minute just to sit back and appreciate how far you've come. So I wanted to tell you something that you probably don't hear very often, and it's something that you probably need to hear more, and that is that you're not behind, you're not late, you're exactly where you need to be. Because, you know, we're living in a world that's just constantly shouting more success, more money, more hustling, more this, that and the other. And it's so easy just to turn around and just look around you and just feel like everybody else has it figured out. But is that really the case? But the truth is, most of us are just figuring it out. No one has this perfect timeline that people seem to think that others do. You know, because not everybody has it just figured out like that. That's just what you see on Instagram and TikTok. That's not real life. And remember, feeling like you're behind doesn't actually mean that you are behind. It just simply means that you care. It means that you're trying, and it means is that you have dreams. Let's just take a step back and look at everything that you've already done. Like, seriously, look at how far you've come. Sometimes you see these like posts on Facebook or Instagram where, you know, the 14-year-old me or the 18-year-old me would kill to be where I am today. And it's true, you've come very, very far. You've survived a ton of hardships, a ton of hard days. You know, some of these things should have broke you, but they didn't. You've pushed through. You've managed to do it, to get through it and get to today. Remember all those days where you've gotten out of bed when your heart felt so heavy. You've shown up for work, for your family, for your friends, even when you didn't have much or anything at all left to give to anyone else, let alone yourself. And today you're here, watching this, listening to me, because deep down, you haven't given up. You have been working hard in silence, with no recognition, with no thank yous, with no one to tell you that you've done a good job. But I see it. I see the effort. I see the late nights. I see the early mornings. I see the mental struggles you had to go through. I can see the moments you could have quit, but you chose not to. And that's very powerful. And I am very proud of you for that. Speaking of being proud, you are allowed to be proud of yourself. Why is it so difficult for us to celebrate our wins? Why do we downplay our growth so much? Just be proud of it. Being proud of yourself won't make you arrogant or make you seem big-headed. And if people think that way, well, maybe that's a them problem, not a you problem. So let me just make that abundantly clear for you again. You are allowed to be proud of yourself. You don't need to hit some, imaginary milestone to be worthy of, rest, joy, happiness, whatever, peace. It doesn't matter. You can feel all those things without hitting these different targets and things you've set for yourself. Because as good as they are, you're not defined by your target. Because if you don't get it done in a week, well, the next week hasn't gone away, it's still there. You still have time. The potential isn't gone. You don't have to do things within set periods of time. Your timeline is entirely different to everybody else's. Because a lot of people go wrong by trying to compare their chapter 1, 4, or 7 to someone else's chapter 46. You are currently in a different part of your story to everybody else. Your progress and your journey is yours, and it's unfolding at the pace that it needs to. So just trust that, and trust me on that as well. I've been posting on YouTube for a year now. That means I've released 50 videos and well over 200 different shorts. I've amassed just a little over 500 subscribers, and I've hit just a little over 100,000 views very recently. There are people who reached 100,000 subscribers and millions of views in a year. Does that mean I'm behind? No, I am simply where I need to be, because maybe I'll get to that point in a year's time, or 2 years' time, maybe 3, because I started from zero. For all I know, they could have already been in the YouTube game for a very long time. Maybe they've got a team behind them. They've been able to invest a significant more amount of money into growing. So when I've started with zero and just my phone, which is what you're watching this on right now, Maybe they've got a camera crew. They've got people that look at everything, all the metrics. They know the exact ins and outs and everything. I don't know that, but that could be the case. But if I was to compare myself to that, I'd give up, because there's no way just me can compare with a team of professionals, right? But I can still create, I can still help, I can still inspire with just my phone, a little microphone, and a ring light. My videos were terrible in the beginning. They looked awful. The quality was bad, the audio was bad, my scripts were non-existent, but things have gotten better. And even though I'm not where I want to be, really, because I want to be further ahead, but that's just what I want. But I know with consistency, and if I carry on doing what I'm doing, I'll get there. Just like they got there. It's just a matter of time and effort. And I know that you can do exactly the same. Whether it's your career, whether it's your business, whether it's your training, whether it's a skill you're learning, it doesn't matter. I want you to remember when you first started and how terrible everything was. Because that's what it is, isn't it? We're always just bad when we start something. There are those pretty incredible people, they're just bloody good at everything, or at least that's what it looks like, but the large majority of us just start out terrible. And that's absolutely okay, because I'm not saying I'm incredible now, but I know I am significantly better than what I was when I started. So I want you to keep going, because you're actually doing a lot better than you think. And once again, no, you are not behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be because of the choices you've made. Whether those choices are good or bad, well, I don't know that. Maybe you don't either, but that's okay. You're right here and right now. And what matters is what you do next. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing, trying and keep showing up, because that's all you can do, because eventually it will work out. Learn from your mistakes, learn from other people, research, try and try again. And then it's really, like I said, just a matter of time. But so far, I'm proud of you. And I know one day you'll make it.